Number 9.
Baby, ain't no more. I don't wanna be seen no more. Ain't trying to live this ain't no more. I'm trying to live this ain't no more. If you do my way, ain't no more. If ain't no more. Trying to talk when it ain't no more. You don't wait for things that I need.
Big shout out to the House Media. It's your boy Uncle Red, and you're locked in to APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio.
I wanna find earthquake, things so shake my love. Most don't even relate my love. We gang, to have fun when I shake. Get flat down, I'm not playing. Play on, I ain't trying to play.
Number 8.
Back in the day, he was a misfit. My knocking and I'm down the street to those what I'm flipping in the coupe. Just so for what I couldn't lose. Got scars from this and I got the roof. Simple you still cause I got the juice. You think you too pop that I'm all that's loose. Stepping on this with my tongue in the moves. I'm planning to stable, I'm growing in the rules. This is just quicksand. Show me cake, bro. Doing everything I love. I'm stagnant, I'm magnet, I'm staying in place. The reason I'm popping is all up for hate. Since it's just the top with a kickstand. We can never plan to get bands. Falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag, I'm at no quick brand. I'm my way up. Hot deep in the streets, I just stay up. Ready to show me how to take a cake, bro. Doing that with everything I ever stay, bro. Since it's just the top with a kickstand. We can never plan to get bands. Falling in deep with the quicksand. Flag, I'm at no quick brand. Got my weight up, hot deep in the streets, I just stay up. Ready to show me how to take a cake, bro. Doing that with everything I ever stay, bro.
This is Adina Howard, and you're locked into APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio.
You are now listening to the hottest show on radio, APz CountDown Live.
It's your boy, you listen to my APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio.
Like loosely, I'm about my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your back to your groupie. She just all my kids in a two-seat. Swagged out. Familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuck in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her. I'm back out. Swim back with a full clip. They say I'm ruthless. And my shooters, they shooting. I was sick of they roof, Chris. I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with your trees, then she giving. When I see police, then we gang low. That's another piece, that's another zone. Ice in the VVs, now she down to get treachy.
Yo, it's your boy, AP that guy. You're locked in the APz CountDown Live. Keep it locked.
It go straight to the mata, then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Open his lata, then he dancing my cha-cha. Open the Zaza, it go straight to the mata, then I'm up in the chopper, hitting the cha-cha. Then I'm open his lata, then he dancing my cha-cha. Whooped it, on my side of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to the sleeper like blue sleep. I'm about my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your bitch back to your groupie. She just swallow all my in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuck in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back out. Swim back with a full clip. They say I'm ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I was sick of they roof, Chris. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuck in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back out. Bullshit, swim back with a full clip. They say I'm moving ruthless, and my shooters they shooting. I was sick of they roof, Chris.
number 7.
That my best friend, she a real bad got her own money, she don't need no.
Hey, this is your girl Nunu, and you're tuning into the livest countdown show on radio, APz CountDown Live.
Drive her own car, she don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in. Is that my bestie in a taxi? Fresh blowout, skin on town, she ready. Look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time, not my muff friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now we stepping out the G at my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a T like, guess what? All the rich ass boys wanna on us. I just end up, you could look, don't touch. And I'm bad, bustin' bands every time we link up.
That my best friend, she a real bad got her own money, she don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad drive her own car, she don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That my best friend, if you need a freak, I ain't dumb but motherfucker, she my Tweedledee. If she ride for me, she don't need a key. If you sideways, she straighten you with me to be. And she so bad that I just can't take that nowhere. She off her fish, I said, don't go there. Break her back, she protect and attack. Get that strap, let them buckle, foot on neck, give no air. Whole world wanna be us. Then my main, she my day one. On my way, got you get drunk, celebrate. Cause we the baddest in the club, that's my best friend. She a real bad got her own money, she don't need no on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks, now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in.
That's my best friend, she a real bad drive her own car, she don't need no lift in a strip club. No, my girl gon' tip, now she twerking, she throw it out and come back in hot. Best friend, you the baddest and you know it. Uh-oh, girl, I think our booty growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends and you glowing. Best friends and your wrist is like it's frozen. Uh-oh, girl, I think our booty growing. Get up in the mirror, hit them poses. Best friends, my glowing.
You are now into the hottest show on radio. APz CountDown Live.
APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on the radio.
What up, y'all? What y'all doing?
That's right. It's coming in 42 minutes after the hour away. You see what they doing? Like you got plans for them.
I'm just saying, I need to know what the folks doing. What y'all doing? Y'all on your way home from work? What y'all got going on? Call us, call in. You in the car? What you doing? It's rush hour.
Yeah, that's right.
What's up? On a Friday.
We are sitting here with none other than Mr. Jerome from Jerome in the House Media. You know, and before the break, Jerome, we were speaking about some of the work that you put in over the years as it pertains to law enforcement.
Right.
You want to expound? As a matter of fact, Jerome, you want to sit right there in that chair right there?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead and sit there.
Yeah.
You can have the headphones. Just put that mic down right there on the table.
Yeah.
We good to go. Boom. And we gonna get you right. We gonna get you right.
Okay.
Just throw the headphones on and you're good to go, my friend.
Yeah.
So of course we have a very special guest in the building, Jerome from Jerome in the House Media. And you know, he has a lot of expertise.
Good.
You know, as it pertains to law enforcement, Jerome, you know, tell us a little bit about what you did, if you don't mind sharing your law enforcement experience.
Well, actually, in that particular field, I've worked at every level from the military, state, local, and federal at different capacities.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I had a state police commission in Massachusetts. I was an instructor on the state SWAT team.
Okay. Wow.
From there, I went to the Department of Justice.
Did you say you were an instructor on
the state SWAT team because of my military background?
Wow. Right. Okay.
Yeah. In the military, everybody knows the Navy SEALs.
That's
because
right.
of the Navy. Well, in the Marine Corps, they have long-range reconnaissance.
That's right. I'm a Marine.
And the Army has special forces. So
that's right.
I served in the Marine Corps and Army in both special ops units and special forces and long-range reconnaissance.
Okay.
So that background just gave me a kind of like a heads up.
So you're a dangerous man.
So I'm sitting here with 3 very dangerous men. Is that what you guys are
But
saying?
just feel like you're protected. You protect. Right.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Veterans protect.
So because you worked in a federal and local level law enforcement, correct?
Right.
You know, as it pertains to some of the killings that are happening amongst the black youth, especially black men, but just more recently with the Ma'Khia Bryant situation. Are you familiar with the Ma'Khia Bryant situation?
Right.
From your perspective, if you don't mind, what did you see?
Overall, in all these incidents,
Right.
it was fear. Okay.
Fear on which
On
side?
the law enforcement officer side, it was fear. You know.
Right.
In situations where you have to make a life and death,
Right.
Decision.
Yes. Right.
if you're not properly trained,
Right.
You're not going to make that right decision.
Nope.
Yeah.
And you're going to cause the lives of possibly yourself or others, as in this case, it's been many others, too many.
Right.
And one of the things that I see is you take this white police officer out of the suburbs, put him in the neighborhood, he is lost.
Yeah.
Every day that he goes into the job, he's in fear.
Yes.
Because he doesn't know.
Right. And Red, you and I, we just had this conversation. A lot of these police officers, they police these neighborhoods that they don't live in.
They know nothing about.
Yeah.
Right. When they started to do away with those law or the guidelines over law enforcement, the local precincts, when they started to allow the officers to first be able to live outside their district,
Community district, right.
And then allow them to completely not even live in the same local municipality or city.
Absolutely.
So it was that situation of fear and flight. There was what they termed white flight out to the suburbs.
Wow.
And the law enforcement individuals who are non-melanated followed suit.
Absolutely.
And so when they come back in the hood, as Jerome has indicated, it is the moment that you put the uniform on, knowing where you've got to go. You're in fear the moment you leave your home.
Oh man.
So Jerome,
You're in fear of the unknown.
Yeah, and then and I'm going to get to you right here in a second. And then on top of it, these new officers that are now melanated, they go into these melanated neighborhoods. But before they get these new officers, before they get to the black neighborhoods, they already heard from their police officer peers, hey, be careful of district such and such.
Right.
Or you know how it is when you're in the military. Oh, you going to what unit?
Yeah.
You going to what district?
Yeah. Right.
Oh man.
Look out.
So the stigma was already not the stigma, the idea of the neighborhood had already been placed on them without that particular police officer getting to know the people.
Right.
Because
when I came up, the police officers, they walked the beat in our neighborhood. They knew our families.
Correct.
Yes.
So
you wouldn't want to do something to harm your own community where you live, because you got to come home and live at some point, right? So you wouldn't want to do things in your own community to harm the community.
So Jerome in-house media, he's sitting here with us. He does media production, audio. He did a lot of work in the military as well as law enforcement. When we come back, I want to hear, if you don't mind, what you would have done had you been that police officer that rolled up on the Ma'Khia Bryant situation.
Right.
Okay. Do you mind sharing that with us?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Because when he rolled up, the first thing that came out was his firearm.
That's right.
So listen, I want to, because you have had the privilege to train officers and train SWAT.
Right. Absolutely.
Y'all keep it locked right here. Jerome gonna speak. Listen, we got Jerome in the house. Y'all keep it locked right here. Hottest show on radio. Hottest. This your boy Uncle Red, and you listen to APz
Countdown Live, the hottest show on radio.
I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they would. Yeah, you know who took that from you, come get it back in blood. Come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodger X. Know who it was. Story just like the 80s. Want some back, get it in blood. Yeah, you know who took that from you. Come get it back in blood. Killer ain't dead. You should wear no RP shirt. We had 300 shots up in the car before we picked up dirt. Who ain't got go grab a glizzy, get alert. Shots to G-Post RP and Breezy in the dirt. You gotta know I go too far. Got two O's up on it, honey. One of them might stand for O-Block. About 20 some shots left up in the K. 15 still in the Glock. Leave my door unlocked and stop. I like getting on feet, park the car. We get up close, doing dirt, I ain't showing love. 11,000 all ones, left my right pocket in the club. Blue faces up on me dirty, I went got it out the mud. If I took some, get it in blood, I don't give a where we was. I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they would. Yeah, you know who took that from you, come get it back in blood. Come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodger X. Know who it was. Story just like the 80s. Want some back, get it in blood. Yeah, you know who took that from you, come get it back in blood.
Killed your man, you keep on talking, better get that in blood. Give my shorty them a dub, then they gon' walk inside the club. Hit his little with that switch, I bet that switch up his nerve. The ops inside my city, look bro, put them in the mud. You can't come back to your hood, huh? He was dissing on my cousin, now his all in that wood, huh? Book his, I wish he would come. D-Roy pop up at that car with that new Glock, I wish he would run. He's playing, I'm really icy, really icy. Too shicey, that's my dog. But Pooh, you know I'm really shicey. You told all them OT that you really slide. Tell the truth about your game, they really dead.
I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they would. Yeah, you know who took that from you, come get it back in blood. Come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodger X. Know who it was. Story just like the 80s. Want some back, get it in blood. Yeah, you know who took that from you, come get it back in blood. Come get it back in blood. Big brr.
Number 6.
Big brr. I don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they would. Yeah.
like me, I'm drowning in water. I just bought a cube and dipped it in a fountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, I'm drowning. I just bought a Cuban ring and dipped it in a fountain. Chain so heavy, I feel like I'm holding up a mountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, I'm drowning. I'm with all my I don't go nowhere without them. If they don't let us in, they might throw shots at the bouncer. Activist medicine, got it straight from out the doctors. I'm with RJ, but I call him Wayne cause he's a shotter. Pick up the ladder, put it in the gun, make the non-stretch. With attitude, but we come straight out of Highbridge. I'm gon' make her sweat when she see the way y'all flex. I'm gon' win a Grammy, move my family out the projects. We went from chillin' in the projects to making projects. We was trying to get to the top and they tried to stop us. I told for myself, I don't need no voucher. She looked at my wrist and she looked at 100,000.
Yo, it's your boy AP That Guy. You're locked into APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio. Keep it locked, we'll be turning off the radio.
Show I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, I'm drowning. I just bought a Cuban ring and dipped it in a fountain. Chain so heavy, I feel like I'm holding up a mountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, I'm drowning.
Just bought a brand new chain from Aviani. With attitude, but I ain't from Connie. Look cool that I'm polo down like Carton. Sniper gang, I pull a on the Carton. I'm the I'm farting. I don't know how to party. Pull up in a Rari. I'm in New York like I'm going Scotty. Drop my deposit. I ain't Jamaican, I'm Haitian, but I got them shotters. Harley Davidson every day I ride with the chopper. They hating, I know they don't wanna see a prosper. I ain't doing trims, I'm in the cut like I'm a barber. She call me daddy, but I ain't her motherfucking father.
Wrist so icy, wonder why she like me, I'm drowning in water. I just bought a Cuban, dipped it in a fountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, I'm drowning. I just bought a Cuban ring and dipped it in a fountain. Chain so heavy, I feel like I'm holding up a mountain. Everywhere that I go, it's a light show, I'm surrounded. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, I'm drowning.
Her friends and her mom hate me. Go. Lay down on the bed, do the cry, baby. She ain't gave me none of that in a while. She had to put away, now I don't mind waiting. Oh, you ain't gonna respond to my text? Oh, yeah? Want me keep on my diamonds with sex? What's your name? Keisha. Key. Jasmine. Kiera. Megan. Go. Lisa. Ashley. Sierra. Sarah. She got her hands on her knees with that in the air. Who that little Claire? If her friends ain't around to record it, she been over, shake that little in the mirror. Like, I am. What a gotta do for your number? Shorty came through with that so good, I said, I ain't using no rubber. Way she make that bounce, think I love her. Got that in that mouth from her mother. Type to make your baby mad, you in trouble. NBA playoffs, this a bubble. Like, come on. Throw that back.
Baby, that's my baby.
Her friends and her mom hate me. Go. Lay down on the bed, do the cry, baby. She ain't gave me none of that in a while. She had to put away, now I don't mind waiting. Oh, you ain't gonna respond to my text? Oh, yeah? Want me keep on my diamonds with sex? What's your name?
Real hot girl. Ay. Lay on my stomach, toot it up, do the cry, baby. Look back, hold it open, now he annihilated. Money like a when he hit this. Damn, he probably wanna wear my hoodie. Choke me, spank me, look at me, thank me. If I give it to another, he'll hate me. Spit, slurp, give him that work. Feel too fast for me, now it hurt. Deeper, I need a reaper. Thought I was in trouble, how you tearing them cheeks up. Keep me a freak, who the flavor of the week. If I make up the rules, then I don't think it's cheating. Jordan, Tommy, Timothy, Damage, my little Jonathan, bringing Sarah. Trying to brag about taking my man. Ha, I need a man. Don't be like that. Me like this. Yeah. Like his friends and his dad hate me. I broke his little
heart, he a crybaby. If I ain't let him hit the by now, then that name if he still waiting. I ain't even saved your number, so no, I can't reply to no text. I make him cry about the pain. So wet.
Number 5.
Yeah. And I ain't never had this happen before. Heartbreak so deep. Heart broke so deep it broke into a melody like this. My heart is breaking.
Ay, ay, she's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain,
Yo,
she
it's
can't
your
get
boy
scarred.
AP That Guy. You're locked into APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio.
She gon' do the race, just not this one. Love is a game you used to cheer for. When I was down to talk, you weren't here for. You, woo, woo, woo. Leave a trail of heartbreak and heartache like it cool. I guess way too late is convenient for you. The dirt you left don't turn into dust, it don't move. It's still waiting for you. Girl, you're killing me, you're tweaking all. I asked you what you feeling, you don't speak it all. But you go straight to Twitter, you gon' tweet it all. You must wanna know to be alone. We were supposed to hide through the storm. You made the decision, chose the easy one. Say you following your heart, but girl, you leaving one. Wanted me to take you back with open reaching on.
And I can't do that, mom.
Lost for words, let it hurt.
Setting my heart on fire. Setting my heart on fire.
Put you first, show you your worth.
Give you whatever you desire. Give you whatever you desire.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna commit, I take it this far. She gon' do the race, just not. Love is a game you used to cheer for. When I was down to talk, you weren't here for. You, woo, woo, woo. Leave a trail of heartbreak and heartache like it cool. I guess way too late is convenient for you. The dirt you left don't turn into dust, it don't move. It's still waiting for you. She run from all apart like she in shape for it. Hard times, wait for it, and then she break for it. Love don't cost a thing, ashamed how much I pay for it. Love don't cost a thing, ashamed how much I gave for it. Heart broken into pieces, but tape on it. Fragile, made out of glass, close the drapes on it. Trust issues so deep, play it safe on it. Will I ever love again, or will I stay lonely? Lost for words, let it hurt.
Setting my heart on fire. Setting my heart on fire.
Put you first, show you your worth.
Give you whatever you desire. Give you whatever you desire.
Hey, this is your girl Nunu, and you're tuning into the livest countdown show on radio, APz CountDown Live.
You are now into the hottest show on radio. APz CountDown Live.
If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no one for guessing. So more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I hate you, don't take me for granted. Yeah. If I were to, then you could manage, yeah. Open with me, oh, we could be honest. Closer to me, oh, giving me silence. Promise touch you more than we fall. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Baby, no, you could do damage. You could do damage. You could do damage. Yeah. Well, we bout it, I'm putting pressure. You'll only cut me if I let you. No, we ain't doing this just for pleasure. Even learn me on my lesson. If you want me, don't take me for granted. Yeah. If I went more than you could manage, baby. Oh, you're falling for me. Oh, baby, I'm calling. Oh, we could be whatever you want, calling. Promise that you won't let me fall. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Cause with me, no, you could do damage. You could do damage. You could do damage. Oh, you could do damage. Oh, you could do damage. Yeah. Oh, you could do damage.
Countdown Live.
Welcome APz Countdown Live. The hot show on Radio 7. The hot show on Radio. Welcome to the most requested. Yeah, we taking over. APz and Count Hustle tight like La Cosa Nostra. It's the top 10 countdown. The hot show on Radio 7. The hot show on Radio. APz back out. New Radio, yeah, local down live. Monday through Saturday, man. 5
You are now listening to the hottest show on radio. APz Countdown Live.
APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio.
Hottest.
That's right. It's currently 8 minutes past the hour.
What's going on with
And
this?
now it's time to keep it real with Nunu.
What is going on?
What's
Listen,
wrong? Wow.
when you speak about my business, get it right. It's Nunu keeping it all the way real.
Wow.
Get it right.
Okay.
Keep it
Because
real
ain't
with
not
Nunu.
people,
Secret Crush.
people running around here saying,
Mel me tomorrow. Make it do what it do. Who do what it do? Who do it do?
did you say make it do what it do?
She seems like
Look at
that girl
it.
Nunu's made some changes to the program.
Go ahead and
You always
introduce
have to
that
make
thing.
changes to the program.
Go ahead and introduce
made
that
some
thing.
updates.
Introduce that thing properly.
So in keeping it all the way real, gentlemen,
Yes.
I need each of you to tell me what your idea of a high value woman is.
You playing this game too, Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome, you're in. You're here, so you're in.
Wow.
Yeah, bring
So
the
the
microphone a little closer.
So the
Jerome.
question is, in keeping it all the way real, so
Yes.
we're gonna start with AP first.
Okay.
Right.
What is your idea of a high value woman?
Okay, when you say because you start with me, what do you mean by high value?
What do you believe, or what do you think a high value woman looks like?
Hey, yeah, when I ask that question, I don't mean to repeat it. I'm just trying, when
What?
we take value, because we place value on different things.
That depends on what you place value on.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So answer it from your
My perspective.
your
Okay.
point of view. Yes.
Okay, so
let's not be all day.
a high, in my opinion, a woman that has high value.
Okay.
It's easily a woman that, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
What you got, Jerome?
Whoa.
No. I didn't understand that. We don't do
Right.
sign language here on the radio, just like you said in the past, AP. We don't do sign language. So with that being said,
Okay, I got you.
continue. Yes, King.
High value.
Yeah.
Man. Wow, you know what? Believe it or not, that's a really tough question. Because, you know, as individuals, we have things that we look for in women. And the things that we look for may not necessarily equate to high value. Because what I enjoy in a woman is someone that's ambitious, someone that has a pretty smile.
Right.
Does those things equate to quote unquote high value?
Right.
I don't know. But if I'm going to answer your question directly,
yes,
high value is definitely an educated woman.
Okay.
A woman that's educated and a woman that has her ish all the way together. That's high value.
Okay. So, with that being said, do you think that a high value woman should only date a high value man according to these standards that you just spoke about?
I have to play devil's advocate because men don't always date high value women or women that are on their level.
Wow.
So
we're talking about dating with a purpose. Let's be clear.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because a lot of
it does matter because a lot of men don't date. Technically, depending on whether or not they're dating with a purpose. So you don't always date someone because you're dating with a purpose. Sometimes men will date a woman only because they want to sleep with her.
Watch this, Red. Watch this, Red. You know how many rappers, millionaire rappers, have married strippers?
Okay, that means that they have different values. Yeah, they may have different values and certain things that they.
I'm just you keep your own shovel with this hole that he's digging.
What you said?
Don't pass the shovel. Don't pass the shovel over this way.
Moving right along.
I'm good. I already know what I need to say.
Go ahead. Yeah, I need maturity. Go ahead. I ain't all the way there yet.
Yeah.
So, Uncle Red, in keeping it real, all the way real.
Yes.
Tell me what your idea of a high valued woman is.
It's foundational. Okay. And so of sound, mind, body, and spirit. So once we've got a good foundation there, we can work on some things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see you on that.
See,
and
there's no money involved. There's no education. There's none of that. There's none of that.
Yeah, because those things are very superficial.
Those things are completely superficial.
This is coming from a guy whose wife is a doctor.
Well,
wow.
Okay.
Somehow I feel like he just wants you to look bad, Uncle Ray, because he looks really bad right now.
I don't
excuse me, sorry, King, you had your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to focus in Nunu's keeping it all the way real. Go ahead.
So Jerome, and I'll ask you the same question.
Yes.
So in keeping it all the way real, what is your definition of a high value woman?
Oh, well, for me, a high value woman would be one that we're equally yoked spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Right.
A woman that we can build a foundation together.
That's right.
It's not about the money. It's not about the looks. Nope. It's about if we're compatible in those areas.
Right.
And able to build together.
Okay, his kid stuff.
So if you're able to build with her,
right,
and you guys are on the same level, she's of high value. Because I'm you know
an
me.
asset.
She's okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, but we're not talking about assets.
And
we're talking about high value.
No, but what he's saying is she's an asset to him.
Exactly.
But that wasn't your question. Your question was high value.
But it's in addition to what I asked him. He's just giving me extra information. Thank you for that, Jerome.
I'm going off high value.
Right. Well,
I'm going on high value.
I start with spirit. Okay. So I start there, and then that way, in turn, what I'm looking for in a mate and a soulmate is the helper. Okay. And so I received the helper, and then so now she not only becomes an asset to me, I am now an asset to her and the family and everything that comes after that, because as Jerome has wisely said, it is about building. Right. Building. You don't know anything about each other when you first start.
They're not answering your question, though. What they're saying is they're speaking about the women that they would like in their life. I'm speaking about a woman that's of high value.
Right. Yeah, AP, thanks.
I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah.
Jerome, I'm over here like, yeah, thanks.
No, I'm not. You know what? I started to try to process that, but I stopped. I stopped. I did. I said, you know what? Huh? Yeah. Listen. Go ahead, Red.
Please, Uncle Red, give it to us straight, no chaser.
There's a difference between, okay, using it, an example.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a difference between self-value and self-worth. Okay. One is or should I say self-esteem, and then self-value and self-worth, right? There's a difference. Meaning one is where how others perceive you.
Right.
And then one is also how you perceive yourself.
Right.
Okay, so big difference. But you said, what is of value? And I just told you what was of value.
What is a high value?
Value
woman?
to me, high value is someone that I can build with, who is on the same plane with me.
Okay.
And same essence that we can share of mind, body, and spirit. That is the attraction. That is the value that I see.
Right.
Like, I want that.
So you don't place or your idea of a woman's value has nothing to
Who
do
starts
with
off rich?
with
Who
her,
starts off
yeah, because you build with someone.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your idea of her value, it has nothing to do with how highly educated she is
Right.
or how beautiful she is.
When I first moved here to Atlanta, I was homeless for 2-3 months. If someone would have looked at me at that point in time and just looked at the fact that fact,
Yeah.
where can we go now?
Yeah.
You've placed value on where I live or where I reside.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyler Perry.
Okay.
Steve Harvey.
The mansion's gonna come if we work on it.
Yeah, and we can do it together. Hopefully, in most cases, with the couples in our community.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if you're not connected with them in those on those planes, that plane's gonna crash and burn at some point.
Absolutely, I agree.
Okay, all right.
Because we all grow older, so we're gonna change physically.
Not me, because I'm gonna go to my plastic surgeon.
Okay.
Hello,
Would you say you gonna stay the same forever?
What? No, baby, because I'm like a fine wine. I get better with time.
Right.
I'm gonna get fixed.
We're gonna grow and be one with God together.
Right.
We're gonna take this walk together. Let's hold hands and let's go.
Okay, Uncle Red, I see what you're grown and sexy.
And so turn me on. You want to turn me on? Man, give me something to think about. See, I see them now. I think they're sexy with all their clothes on. You don't need to take your clothes off to get me excited.
Okay.
Let my mind go so that I can think about what you got on up under there.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
Yeah.
Don't deny me that.
I like to have a conversation after sex.
That's right.
Okay, all right, Jerome.
I hear you, Jerome. I like that one.
Can we talk?
Yeah, can we talk?
That ain't
Can
what
we
Jerome-
have a conversation?
That ain't what you saying. You like yo, Jerome be like, what that baby? Yo, get in there. Get in there, make me a sandwich.
Make the tacos.
We ain't got the camera.
We don't have a camera.
I'm pointing at the camera. We're giving you what Derek Jackson and them should have been giving you.
Facts.
Tune in to this show. We got your back.
Yes, and keeping it all the way
We got
real.
your back.
What up? It's your boy, Jay-Z.
Snoop Dogg, greatest rapper of all time. Yeah, this is DMX. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here. Radio. APz CountDown Live.
Number 4.
This your boy Uncle Red, and you're listening to APz CountDown Live, the hottest show on radio.
If I ever made you angry, now just know that it get better with time. They say time heals. She can't see her life
so blasted. That you can tell him that you lost it. And she don't wanna go to sleep, she angry. Lately she been noticing he ain't me. I wish that we can change faces. Don't want no boom faces. She got my heartbeat racing. Let's take time, yes. Don't go build a life without me, cause you lost it. And I don't wanna go and let you make me.
Pretty face, pretty tender.